Joey, 500. Got some goats in the building.
Get ready for a shakedown.
Prepare for a shakedown. We from Philly where they clap like huddles when they break down. Get ready for a shakedown. We underdogs, my guy. Kinda used to all the hate now. Prepare for it, man. Y'all get it. My QB got swag. My wideout is award winning. This fly was fly. Joey and 500. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Here's a quote you can sing back. Shake squad up and don't be a dingbat. It's a shakedown.
Don't you frown.
It's
Get
a
your
shakedown.
shakedown.
Let's go.
Yo, by the way, kick back here. Welcome to the Philly Shakedown podcast post-game show as the Eagles beat the New York Giants in a meaningless, that's right, dog, horrible, boring game. Let's face it. We did get some bright spots. Tanner Mckee, really good. Jahan Dotson, a lot to talk about there. What's up, Joey? How you doing, my man?
I'm good, man. The regular season finale is over. We're ready for the playoffs. We're ready. We know our opponent now in the Green Bay Packers, and now we sit and wait to see when we're going to play, and we're ready to go.
Yep, ready to go. Alex, thank you for being here. Donnie Ford, thank you for being here. 125, thank you for being here. Splenda, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Alex, Weldon, Fly Eagles Fly. Thank you guys so much. Trav, Odell Boy, Dave Sports Quest, Major Pain, yes, the Discord, absolutely. Check out that Discord. Clark, what's going on? Keenan, JJ, JM, Marcus, Big D, Beast Card, Chris, and everybody that's here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, listen, I can't start the show off by saying that I'm not disappointed that Barkley didn't play. It sucked. It is what it is. But it was not how I wanted to start the day. But
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, and it's over with now. We can't really. It's done. It's over. So no point in crying about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was, we had a little bit of hope maybe, but I'm past it now. I'm ready to go get in the playoffs and play our first game in the wild card, so we good.
Yeah. Godzilla David Super Chay goes, Tanner Mckee officially the father of the Giants and the Cowboys. Yeah, man. I mean, what are your thoughts on Mckee today, man?
I thought he was his release was quick. I thought he was great in the pocket. Obviously, as the game progresses, they're taking guys out. It's going to be, the protection's going to be less, kind of like a preseason game in so effect. I thought Jahan Dotson was just like tearing it up today. He was the best.
That Devontae Smith or Jahan Dotson?
It's crazy because it's just the guy is I wish they could do more with him, and I understand like realistically he's like the fifth option, probably. I mean, he's really not as a number 3 receiver here, So it was nice to see that Nia Smith and Johnny Wilson, to see the back end of your roster, to see these guys don't play that much. So to see them in a game, to see how they react to being in a game for the first time, it's nice to see that. So
yeah,
got some good things going.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I thought Mckee was good, man. I liked what we saw from him. I like the way the ball comes out. I think he's better than Kenny Pickett. I think he should be your number 2 quarterback. Okay, and he's got to continue to develop and stuff over the course of the next few years. But you got to like what you see from him, and getting Dotson involved. I mean, the question I have is would Dotson have got those targets? If AJ Brown and Devontae play, would he still gotten those throws? Because he was really starting in place of one of those guys. So to me, I don't know, but I know that Dotson's got talent. I believe that after today.
Yeah.
500 after seeing the Packers and the Commies getting banged up, I'm glad we rested. Yeah, I know you're glad. I know you're glad. I know. I know your position on it well. Yeah, I mean, look, I like I said, the injury thing, every time there's an injury, everybody's like, look, this guy got hurt.
They related to the Eagles. They related to the
it has nothing to do with Saquon Barkley and whether he would have gotten hurt or not. But, the Packers got banged up. I mean, they did. Jordan Love, he got hurt, and I think it was the elbow, and then I think
His
Watson
hand.
got hurt. And then Washington. I mean, dude, I don't know what was going on with Washington versus Dallas. They could. It was 6-3 at halftime when they pulled Daniels, and then you look at Chicago was winning that game the whole game, almost blows the game, ends up coming back and winning. I don't think the Packers are playing good football going into the playoffs. That's the one thing I like about that matchup is they're not playing good football, and teams that aren't don't have that kind of momentum. It usually comes back and haunts them, dude. It just
Yeah,
does.
yeah, it does, and I think especially a loss like that where you lose by a field goal like that. Even with the Packers, I think he messed up. I think he like bruised his elbow on his throwing arm, and I think he busted his hand or something like that because he had a hand injury as well. But they didn't look good defensively either, and obviously, their top receiver out. Carted off the field. So he gets carted off. Watson got carted off the field today, unless I was watching. I think he got
Yeah,
carted off. I
he
saw the
did. Yeah.
highlights to it. But not a good look for them going into Philadelphia for a playoff
No.
game. No, definitely not.
And the thing is their defense stinks already. And this Eagles team, they're energized. They're charged up. They're going to be 100% because they're healthy, because they're rested. AJ Brown's taking naps on the sideline. I mean, they're ready.
Did you see how involved they were, even the first half? Like the players, and how involved they were with the guys, and Vaughn would be like, "Yo, tackle a little bit better, tighten up a little bit." It was nice to see them just being involved and well rested.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be well rested.
They should come out and they should take it to the Packers. Now they said that people were telling me in the in my chat that they're supposed to be getting snow in Philly on Saturday. So we'll see when they make this game. I got a feeling it's going to end up being like one of those Monday night games, Eagles Packers. We'll see. 125. Thank you for the super chat. He goes, what do you believe we could get in a Mckee trade? I don't think you could get much right now. But I mean, I think another year or two of development, then who knows? But I mean, I think he's better than Kenny Pickett. I like him better than Kenny Pickett. I'm more comfortable with him.
Yeah, what's crazy? Like we used to say, like, why don't they ever get a backup quarterback that has like a similar skill set as Jalen Hurts? I think what with Pickett now, I think it's like if Pickett becomes the backup quarterback in the future, and if you have to go to him in a game, like defenses have to switch up their entire game plan for an entire different skill set of a quarterback. A guy at 6'6" that stands in the pocket like there's no effort in his release, and I think defenses have to prepare for that. And I think that's really a big difference in getting a similar skill set to a guy that's totally different for the offense. So
right,
it makes sense.
Yeah. Trav says, I think Hurts needs a team like the Green Bay after missing 3 weeks. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really so concerned, honestly, about Jalen Hurts and being off that long. If you remember in the 2023 playoffs, I think we had the similar situation, and it didn't seem to affect him. What I like playing Green Bay, and I don't have the playoff seedings yet. I'm going to get that for one of our next shows. But what I really like about it is I think that you're going to get Washington playing the 3 seed. I'm assuming probably going to be the Rams, let's say. So the Eagles are going to play Green Bay, and Washington's going to go play the Rams. Well, I think the Rams will beat them. Rams or Atlanta, they're going to win, and they're going to beat Washington. And I think you're going to have that number 1 seed have to play the 5th seed in round 2, which is going to be either Detroit or Minnesota. They're going to play each other again in round 2. And the Eagles, I think, get a home game against like the Rams or the Bucks. I know a lot of people are scared of the Bucks. I'm not. But I think that's the easier matchup for the Eagles than having to play Minnesota round 2 or Detroit round 2. And Eagles can end up getting an NFC Championship game at home. I want Minnesota to win tonight, and I think that would be huge for us.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
let's see. Jair Alexander's out too. Yeah, he's going to be out also. That's going to be
That's
huge.
huge.
Yeah. Yo, 500, we're going to see the Niners and Dallas playing in the Stink Bowl next week. Yeah, they're going to be sitting on the couch right next to us next week. That's where they're going to be. Brian Pumper the man. Tanner Delphia is rising. The Jalenites better be watching their McKeesters. Tanner God is inevitable. Oh, man. You like Tanner McKee, huh? A lot, dude. How many people in your chat were talking about? Oh, he's got to start over. Yeah,
yes.
I got it. It was insane, the amount. And I'm like, yeah, he's great. He's doing a great job. And they're like, we got to start him over Hurts. Like, no, that's a little bit too much. I think he's doing good. I think he's better than Pickett. I mean, we said that in preseason. Remember? I mean, we were like, he should better. He should play. But I thought he was good. I thought Dotson was good. Now, can this team use Dotson, man? Can they find a way to use him as a third wide receiver? That's the question I have.
Yeah, they treat the wide receiver 3 like the redheaded stepchild. Like because of how many weapons you have. Like, yeah, in a game like that where Dotson is pretty much your number one weapon, I guess it's a lot easier. But there's just so many people to feed the ball to, and it seems like the only time Dotson is there is he's really on the flat, like looking for Jalen to dump it off, and that's really the only position that he's in, and his blocking, and that's really it. 12 catches on the year before this game that happened, but it was nice to see, like, what can Dotson do, because we haven't seen enough of it, unfortunately, with him. I thought Will Shipley. I think is going to be like. I have one issue with Will Shipley. I think it's like his generic, like his just handing the ball off to him. He runs in a straight line. Like I feel like he needs to do a little bit more. He kind of hits a wall a little bit. He plays tough though. He plays physical, but in the passing game, like when Tanner dumped that ball off to him right when he got tackled, and he made the first guy miss and open. Like I'm telling you, like Will Shipley can be a nice receiving, and especially in the receiving game, a really good piece for us. Very good.
Yeah. Now, did Shipley get hurt in this game?
I hope not.
I mean, well, why was Gainwell in it?
Yeah, he got a lot of snaps.
Gainwell wasn't, huh?
Yeah, Gainwell got a lot of snaps.
Gainwell was like, it's funny, you take out any stars.
I know.
Shit.
Jordan Davis played almost the whole game today.
Jordan Davis was good tonight, dude.
Yeah.
I thought Jordan Davis was kicking ass, dude.
Yeah.
It's a shame that I'm sorry I got to say this. I know I said, we can't talk about the Barkley thing anymore, and we really can't. It's time to move on. But I got to say, the way the Giants came out, dude, I think that he would have had that record in the first quarter. They didn't want to play. The Giants looked the whole game like they were just trying to get done. They were just trying to get done this game, dude. But I thought Jordan Davis defensively, I thought he had a good game. I was surprised he played, but I thought he had a good game.
Yeah, he was good.
North Dakota Assassin is out there.
He looks horrible. He looks horrible
for Kansas City. Carson Wentz, the North Dakota Assassin. He's jumpy, holding on.
He looks like what he's always looked like. He's always looked like.
He stinks. He had one good year. 500. He had 2 good years. I like Aniyah Smith. I mean, the thing with Aniyah Smith is, I see talent in him. Like, I think he needs a year of development.
Yeah, he needs more time.
But I thought he showed me some flashes. I do like Oren Burks as a backup. As a backup running back. I mean, linebacker. I'm sorry, running back. But I tell you what, Trotter. I thought Trotter flashed at times. I thought he a couple times he was getting pushed and dragged, trying to make a tackle. He's got to get a little stronger. But I thought Trotter played good, man. I thought Trotter was making plays.
Yeah, Trotter, like he had the same issue he had in preseason where he missed, like it was like a 3-4 yard loss in the backfield and he loses that tackle. Like he just like one of his only like little problems that he just has to fix. But Burks, I think, is a guy could potentially resign. I mean, I like him on the practice squad and being behind Ben Van Simmeren and Vaughn and Nakobe Dean and behind Trotter and stuff. I think he's really filled in really well. Another thing I noticed, and I think we all agree with this, like I think they, especially at safety, I think they like McCollum so much better than they do Sidney Brown because McCollum is just a better tackler. Coverage we can question it, but as a tackler, he's so much better. Sidney Brown, like I think he's trying to get another concussion. I don't even know because I mean, I love the physicality, but he just goes straight forward and he's very careless when he's tackling sometimes, or he misses tackles.
A lot of tackles.
Yes.
A lot of tackles.
Yes.
He does. He misses a lot of tackles. Swendy said 500. Honestly, what do you think the Packers do good on offense? It seems like it's Jacob or bust. Well, I think they got a pretty good offense. I mean, I think that I think they obviously run the ball well with Jacobs, but I also think they're good in the passing game. I think offensively they're pretty good and they can move the ball. So on that level, I think they're going to be able to possibly move the ball in the Eagles. But their defense is just so bad. Like their defense can't stop a nosebleed, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't know what they're going to do defensively. I just think the Eagles will be too much for them. And they're not. Let's face it. They're, like I said, they're not playing good football. You're not playing good football right now. So,
right.
How about that pick by Sidney Brown, Brian Dawkins 2.0? Brian Dawkins don't miss tackles, though. Brian Dawkins don't miss those tackles. But, yeah, it was nice. I mean, Sidney Brown obviously flashes talent, and he definitely has talent. Got to work on his tackling. If he gets better at that, he'll be fine. Here's another guy that a couple times, man, he was 2-3 yards in the backfield, and he just couldn't make the play. He just missed the tackle.
Yeah, I think
he gets a little better at that.
Yeah, I think it's a total opposite. I think Sidney Brown's good. I think Sidney Brown's good in the back end and coverage as a safety, but his tackling is he just misses way too much. Then McCollum is the opposite of that. So
yep, exactly. Tortville, my man, what's up? Packers defense was like ours in terms of not being able to cover the middle of the field last year. Yeah, they cost them the game today. The middle of the field. Bears late in that game made a big play in the middle of the field by Moore. That really put them in field goal range. Really McCollum, but Sidney Brown misses a lot of tackles, and his coverage is so-so. Yeah, I mean, I think McCollum actually misses tackles too, but Sidney Brown definitely. I think if he just works on that, if he could get better at tackling, I think he's a player because he flashes. I mean, he's got speed. He's got instinct. He gets in position to make plays. He just doesn't finish.
Right.
I think we beat Packers like 37-20. I see a similar game plan with the Rams one. Yeah, I think it'll be a big victory like that too. And it sounds like they're pretty banged up. So, we'll see. And we'll see what day it is, what the weather's going to be. But I mean, a couple weeks ago I was like I was a little more worried about Green Bay than anybody else, but over the course of the last 3 weeks, I just don't think they look good, So, we'll see. What was that? Oh, was there a cat behind me or something? Lucas, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, I'm glad we were playing the Packers because the Commanders clearly target Jalen's head in both games since the piece of shit Luvu gave Jalen a concussion. Both games. Can't deal with that in the playoffs. I was wondering, was Washington trying to get us in the first round? Are they that stupid? But they wind up winning, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
500, the Packers had 3 safeties, 25 yards deep on that play. They got the Bears into field goal range. Coaching malpractice. Yeah, and it's been like that. Every game I've watched the Packers, they just give up yards, especially over the middle is right. I expect the Eagles to be able to, I think they handle them pretty well. The question is, to me, is going to be, what is the second round going to bring you? Are the Rams capable, which I think they are, beating Washington? Yeah, I think it's going to happen. So I think the Eagles may actually get a favorable matchup come round 2. Who has a better chance of beating the Commanders, Tampa or the Rams? I think they both can beat them, to be honest with you. I think they both beat them. A lot of people get scared about Tampa. They don't want to see Tampa because they think they've got our number. I would love to play Tampa again because I don't think it's going to end, especially in Philly.
No,
I don't think it's going to end that way.
Different team now, yeah.
I feel like if we right that ship by beating them, we're ready to go. With a backup O-line and a backup receivers, Mckee passed for 269 yards. If he had Devontae and AJ, he'd have 400 yards. Well, that's what I was saying. Like, what does that give you in terms of, like, you see Dotson has a great game. What would he look like as a third receiver with Mckee at quarterback? That's what I want to know. But I thought Mckee played really good. I mean, I thought he did a great job. And, I was impressed with him.
Yeah.
Roll Philly Dogs, David Super Chat. Sidney Brown plays football just to unalive people.
He plays reckless. He doesn't even protect himself. I mean, I get it, like the physicality part of it.
He comes out like like a bullet, man. I love it though. I do. I think you just got to mold it. I think he's got to work on his tackling, and I think he's a player. Do you think we're going to face the Commies? No, we won't see. No, we won't see Washington. Even if Washington was to win, then Washington's going to end up playing the 1 seed. So because they would be the 6th seed, they would be the worst seed left. So Washington's going to play the 1 seed. We won't see Washington unless they get to the NFC Championship. The Lord's Grace, thank you for the super chat. He goes, give me Tanner Mckee all season, and you got yourself a 40,000-yard passer. That's the offense Kellen Moore wants to run. So you think you would be okay moving on from Hurts for him? Is that what you're telling me? I'm not ready to go there. I mean,
not enough time.
The kid has got talent. I think the kid could be good. I think he needs more time to develop, though.
Yeah.
I could tell you who I wanted to see Washington. No, I get it. I mean, it would have been nice to give that team a beatdown. It would have been nice. I had Mark Holmes' channel streaming, and then he had Robinson's channel. He's streaming, and he was like, "We don't want Philly. We don't want Philly. They don't want any part of us. Believe me. Let's not be rusty against the Packers nor sleep on them. They got a great coach. Also, a lot of injuries today. Yeah, it's true. I mean, look, they went into Dallas last year and they beat the crap out of them. I don't think that'll happen, but yeah, bring on Green Bay is right. Roll Philly Dogs. David Super Chat goes, guys, I love Mckee a lot. But it was the tank Giants. It was. And but I mean, I thought he did good. I thought he did good. PK Bird, David Super Chat goes, why do you think Vic doesn't like playing Brown? Because he misses tackles. Yeah, I mean, I think it shows, right?
Yeah.
The 2 seed plays at the 7 seed, and the 3rd seed plays the 6th seed, and the 4th seed plays the 5th seed. That's correct. That's right. Yeah, the Eagles play the 7th seed in Philly, not in Green Bay. In Philly, they play at the 2 seed, then they play at the 3 seed, and they play at the 4th seed. The 7th, 6th, and 5th seed are all on the road.
Right.
500 Saquon could have had the record in the first 6 carries. I know. I know. Dude, the Broncos are destroying the Chiefs. Why even move off of Hurts? He's a winner when it counts. Mckee hasn't proven anything. Playoffs. We don't know. I wouldn't move off of him at all. Wouldn't do it. JMB,
nope.
David Super Chat. Joey looks sad. We're going to the bowl this year, man.
I'm good. You gotta take it one game at a time, dude.
Joey's good. I'm the one that's sad. I'm shot. Like, I'm still not feeling too well. I'm ready to go. Like, after this is over, I'm going to crash before that Minnesota game. Mckee talk is wild. 2 teams dragging themselves to the finish line. Yeah. 500. Please don't indulge these Eagle fans talking about getting rid of Hurts. They'll shut up once Hurts destroys the Packers. I'm just trying to understand what the thought process is. Like, You think you're going to trade him? Like what? How many games? The guy's played one. Literally started.
There's
one
no
game.
value. He's got no
Yeah.
value. No value.
Yeah. Atlanta stinks. Atlanta stinks, dude. How we lost to them, I don't understand.
Canadian rapper.
I know. The Canadian rapper. 500, do you think Jalen will play next week? I know Jalen will play next week. Jalen will be out there.
Well, thank God he practiced. Well, thank God he was on walkthroughs on Saturday, so that was a really good sign. Like, we were worried, like, he was going to be in concussion protocol for, like, a day of practice next week or something, so that's good, though.
Right. K-Gun says 500, the way it works, the Eagles could play the Commanders in the playoffs is in the NFC Championship game if both teams win the wild card. Commanders play the 1 seed, whoever wins. That's correct. That's correct. The only way the Eagles would play the Commanders at this point is if they are in the NFC Championship game. Nick, thank you for Super Chat. Goes Barkley going to light up the Packers. Can't wait. I can't wait to see Barkley in the playoffs. I mean, he's got to be excited, dude. He's got to be excited.
Yeah.
You know. The thought is Hurts will get hurt. You need a capable back. Well, you need a capable backup. I agree with that, and I think Mckee. I like him better than Pickett, so I think he's a capable backup. However, you know, he's a backup. Do you think Zach Ball was snubbed defensive player? I mean, have they voted for the defensive player of the year yet? They haven't voted for it yet. So this Mckee talk is just a little bit of fun. We've seen enough of him yet. Hurts is our best bet no matter what. Yeah, I agree. No, Barkley cannot go for that record. Not until next year. He's got to start all over. Well, Mckee distributes the ball well and on time. Starter hasn't. He does. I mean, he's 6'6". I think he's got a big arm, and he does a lot of nice things. He definitely does.
Well, and it depends on the matchups you have every week. You can't, like, what is it, the NFL rule that you have to distribute the ball to every player, like, to make, there's some games you can't distribute the ball to everybody. It just doesn't happen that way every single game. It's never going to happen that way. You can, it's great, but.
Right. Beast Guard, David Super Chat goes, if the rust is a thing and Hurts is really struggling and we're down in the playoffs, do we consider benching him? If so, for who? No.
No,
there's no bench.
Why are we talking? Why?
I don't know.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't honestly don't know. I think Brian Pumper started all this. To be honest with you. And here he is again. Brian Pumper, thank you for Super Chat. Tanner got a toolie pointed at Hurts because it's a stick 'em up. Mckee says, I'm the captain now.
He almost threw two picks today. He almost threw two fucking picks today. He threw in the fucking triple coverage. Yeah. I mean, come on now. Like, come
on. Sean says, was it weird that they put Gainwell back in late? Shipley hurt again. I'm assuming Shipley got hurt because I don't understand why you would put Gainwell back in that game. I don't understand it. 500. I can't wait to watch Barkley. I can't wait either. I hope he has 300 yards. 500. I don't understand why the Rams are resting starters. They could drop to the 4th seed and have to face the Lions or the Vikings. Are they resting start? I guess they figure that it's more important for them to be the seed that they're getting a home game. It's more important to rest guys. I don't know. I guess it doesn't bother them, We'll see. 500 and Joey, how much pressure is on us to win it all now that Saquon couldn't get the record? Dotson looked good today. I don't think I feel like the fans feel like you got to get it done even more now, but I feel like it's win or go home no matter what. I don't really feel like it's going to put that much pressure on them, but they got to win the Super Bowl. They got to win it. Roll Philly Dogs, thank you for the Super Chat. Brian Pumper is my arch nemesis. Oh, you hear that?
I think the big problem, maybe it's not a big problem, but Braden, man, Jake Elliott has got to be on kickoff. He has
Right.
got to stay on kickoff because he missed a 39-yarder. I know there was a wind thing going on, but you still got to treat it like it's a real game. You still got to treat it like it's a real game. You can't be careless. But Braden Mann had a bad punt. Like if you see a punt that's showing up, if you see the ball on the TV, like if you see the ball like in the air on the TV, and it was late in the fourth quarter. It was like that weird, like really short dagger punt that he had that wasn't great. And then he kicked, and then he kicked off again that went out of bounds to the 40-yard line. I mean, you can't do that, man. That's gonna be another.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
and
hoping
he
it's another
starts
issue, but
and he starts the kick. He starts the game off with kicking it out of bounds. You can't kick like that in the playoffs, dude. I agree. I don't know why. Why did they put him back there? I don't understand why they would put him right back.
Michael Clay said after the Cowboys game that they put Jake on kicks because of Turpin. That was the only reason why they did that.
Well, wouldn't that mean that he's the better kicker?
Yeah, because he could get. I know.
I don't want anybody running it out. I don't care whether it's Turpin or somebody else.
And on top of everything else, it's like it was really nice to see Isaiah Rodgers in Gainwell spot on kick return.
Yeah.
Like, why is Gainwell on kick return? Like, what is the obsession with him?
Gainwell cost Gainwell getting as many carries and touches as
Rodgers
he gets here has cost Saquon Barkley record.
He doesn't hesitate. He's fast. Like, why don't you use him?
No.
Like, I don't get it, man. Don't get it.
I wish I knew. 500. We could still go for the record plus postseason rush record 24-36. Yeah. That's a whole nother record though. But that one's not as prestigious as this one was. But yeah, he could go for that one. Frosty game day versus Super Jet Barkley will set some rushing playoff record. We'll see. Maybe a Super Bowl record. How about that?
Hey.
I'll take that one. Leon Day versus Super Jet. I'm with you, Joey. One game in at a time. Game plan should be Saquon. A dash of Hurts with a side of law firm of Brown and Smith. Just saying, go Birds. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Does Kenny Pickett have a trade value? I don't think he will. I don't think he does. I don't think. I mean, when did the Eagles give up a third-round pick for him? I don't think so. At this point, we didn't make history today. Barkley sacrifices playing time for a team. Organization won't let him be great. Yeah, I was disappointed too. Sean Mims, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. No, this isn't Barkley's first playoff. He played us 2 years ago when we had the Giants 3 times.
Divisional.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He played us. He played that Minnesota. I think that Minnesota game that they won the first round. I think he had a pretty good game. I don't remember, but this is something different. Like this one, he's actually got he's on a team that has a chance. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sean Mims, thank you for super chat. Call Mark Holmes. Mark won't answer. What do you mean call Mark Holmes? What am I going to call Mark about? B-Scar, thank you for super chat. I see Foles in Mckee. The resemblance is uncanny. Yeah, I like them, man. I like them. I'm winning the bowl. I'm winning with a bowl, right? Now weather is going to be a factor next week. Well, we'll see what day they play. I mean, if the league knows that it's supposed to snow Saturday, I doubt they play the Eagles. I doubt the Eagles play Saturday. The Eagles will probably play after. Jordan Love and Watson are hurt. Yes, I think Jordan Love said he's going to play. He's hurt his elbow. He'll be fine. He'll play. And then Watson, I have no idea what's going on with him. Antonio Holmes, what's going on, my man? I don't understand why man comes out and kicks it right out of bounds. There's a penalty to start the game. It's like Elliott's a better kicker. Do it. And Tortiville always says, shout out to him, always says that he thinks that that Jake does better kicking field goals when he's kicking off because he just gets them warmed up.
Yeah, he's not cold, right?
Yeah. Leon, thank you for Super Chat. Goes kicking game is some crap. Yeah. We had Dotson Slayton. We did have a Dotson Slayton. Nate, thank you for Super Chat. Because no one will care about the Russia record when we win the Super Bowl. That's the best way to get them to forget.
Yeah, true.
Philly, something happened with Mark's father-in-law. Okay, I will reach out to Mark after the show because I'm not going to call him publicly or something like that. 500, as most Eagle fans hype on Hurts, he hasn't thrown for 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns in a single season. I mean, yeah, I get it, but it's like, what? I mean, you've got 14 wins. We have almost 12 wins every year with this guy. The guy's capable of winning the Super Bowl. So I mean, I don't know. I don't care about that as much.
It's all about the flash.
12 games every year,
Yeah.
I mean, we're every year within this guy. We're winning 12 games. 500. I predict we play on Sunday at 4:30 time slot. Could be. Flipping the birds. Thank you for the super chat. Eagles are going to whoop Green Bay. Rams are going to crush the commies. I think you're right. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. 500. Mason, I will ban you for misinformation. Straight up. Shut up. McKee's playing. 500. Mason. Wait, what? We don't ban people for misinformation. Not on this channel. That maybe some other channel. So no banning. Let's see. Student Review TV, David. We play Sunday at 1 p.m. according to DraftKings. Go Birds. How could they possibly know that already?
Yeah, you can't know that now.
I mean, the NFL hasn't. Usually, the NFL doesn't put out the schedule until they know where everybody's seated. So, I mean, we'll see. People are really on their knees on Mckee. Yeah, well, just let it. Just block them for yourself. Hurts has a dual threat ability and is physically tough. He is. I agree. You guys don't, instead of blocking like mods blocking on my channel, blocking so nobody can see, you can block somebody so you don't see what they're saying.
Yeah, you don't have to block it for everybody else.
That doesn't affect anybody else. It's just so you don't have to see. Leon, David Super Chat goes, Joey 500, who you got, Lions or Vikings? Why? I got the Lions. I think they're the home team. That offense, I think it's going to be too much. And I think playing at home, I think the Lions are going to win tonight. I'm rooting for Minnesota. I want Minnesota to win, but I think the Lions will win.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Mons, if you don't like something, block them from your own space, not everyone else, because some people love to read entertainment. Right. Exactly. Major Discord 500 channel. That's right. Thank you, Major Payne. Hurts has 35 touchdowns at 22, 38 and 23. People are brainwashed fantasy football spots. Yes. Joey looks tired.
I'm good.
Joey's good. We're gonna end this thing soon. I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot really to talk about. I mean, it was a game with not a lot of stuff going on, really, in terms of no starters.
Right.
Let's see here. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. He goes, who would we get second round if whoever gets the number 1 seed and loses the first game? Would we have home field all playoffs? So the 1 seed will have a bye week first round, so they don't play the first round. If we win in the first round, we win in the first round. The worst seed will go to the 1 seed and play. So whoever the worst seed left in the playoffs are, they'll play the number 1 seed. The second, the team with a better seed would play the Eagles. So let's assume like we beat Green Bay, Minnesota is the 5th seed, Detroit's the 1 seed, we're the 2 seed. the 3 seed are the Rams and the 4th seed are the Buccaneers. Let's say,
Right.
let's say the Rams win, the Vikings win, and the Eagles win. Then the Eagles would play the Rams, and the Vikings would go to Detroit. So that's how it could actually work out. It could actually work out that the Eagles get a easier path in that second round. Leon Davis Super Chat. He goes, I'm out, fellas. Till next time, Super Bowl bound Bird Gang. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You got anything coming out tonight? You doing a video? What are you up to?
Yeah, I have a video for like early morning, middle of the night tomorrow.
Yeah, that's cool. Let me see here. The highest seed always plays the lowest seed. That's right. I feel like this is the toughest playoff gauntlet we've had to go through. I think it could be not that bad, really. 500, save your lungs for the cigar on Sunday, not tonight. I'm not doing a cigar video tonight. Not with this. This isn't like. If Barkley would have broke the record, okay, but this was a like preseason game, Plus, I've been sick, so no, I'm not gonna do one tonight. We're gonna skip one tonight. 500, are you gonna stream? Yeah, I will be streaming the Vikings-Lions game tonight. That I will be doing, so you can look for that. I will be live for that game. That should be fun. I look forward to that. But I don't know, man. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
Yeah, no, I think we covered it. Like I said, it's just seeing the back end of the roster. There's no game plan going. Small little game plan going into this game and keeping everybody healthy for next week. And now we have something to look forward to, Dale. So we know what we're eye on the prize, bro. That's what it's about.
Yeah, exactly. Splenda says 500. You going to stream any of the Saturday wildcard? I'm gonna stream all the games. I'll be streaming all the playoff games. I'm doing every playoff game. So, yeah, I'll be live for those. No doubt about it. All right, man. Well, I guess we should get out of here. No need for a super long post game when you play preseason football.
Yeah, if you guys have it, the Philly Shakedown merch. If you buy 2 products from our site, you get free shipping and sent out ASAP. So anything, could be a hoodie and a T-shirt, doesn't matter what it is. We have all sizes, ship within 3 days, and you'll have it soon. So we have all that stuff ready to go, and appreciate so much, everybody. Link is in the description for it.
Definitely. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go rest up a little bit because I'm gonna be back for that Sunday night game tonight. I hope all you guys have a great afternoon, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.
All right, peace.
It's on.
Come on.
Oh shit! Dad, no!
It's over. It's over. This game is over. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay.
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak.
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott.
Trying to feed him.
Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb. Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb. You tried to feed the CeeDee Lamb. You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb. God.
That's crazy.
It's over. It's over, Dak. Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking. Cut it off. It's over.